Hello everyone, you are all welcome to lecture number 703, and today's topic is the health benefits of arachis oil in Nigeria, which is commonly known as groundnut oil. In Asia and most of the African countries, it is also known as peanut oil, and lot of peanut butter is prepared out of peanut oil. It is also called earth seed oil. In India, it is called Moongfali ka tel and also Chinia Badam. So what I want to tell you, it has lot of dozens of names, but basically we call it groundnut oil in Nigeria, and also in India we call it groundnut oil, or in Indian language Moongfali ka tel. And today I am discussing this oil. Before I discuss about the seed, but today mainly I am focused on its chemical constituents. Actually, till today, I don't know why people are not giving much importance to this edible oil, means it is cooking oil. The reason is that chemically or phytochemically, it is very rich oil. First thing is that all vegetable oils, they are the mixture of ester of glycerol, and that is your glycerides. And two very important glycerides are there in this. One is called oleic acid glyceride, and second one is called linoleic acid glycerides, and they are actually 90%, these two glycerides, and rest of the 10% are stearic acid glyceride, palmitic acid glycerides, and some other glycerides in very small quantity. The main is 90%, which is oleic and linoleic. These two acids, some of my students ask that sir, they are hearing lot of omega-3, omega-6 and all these acids. Actually, the word omega is just like 1, 2, 3. So, let me show you here. I will explain all this. And this, the health benefits of arachis oil, and that arachis oil is called groundnut oil, and its botanical name, actually the arachis came from its botanical name, that is Arachis hypogaea, and it belongs to family Leguminaceae. And this is a very beautiful herb, creeping herb, because its flower is above the ground and fruit is underground. That's why it is called groundnut, because nut is inside ground. So the first very important antioxidant in this oil, that is called resveratrol, and this resveratrol is making groundnut oil very much medicinal. It's a very powerful antioxidant and anti-inflammatory compound, and it takes care of so many diseases: Alzheimer's, dementia, blood pressure, your cancer, as well as cardiovascular. Because with this nucleus, that is resveratrol, this one is very effective to reduce the oxidative stress. And I have already told you several times, again I am saying, if you want to be healthy, first thing is that at any cost, the oxidative stress of your body should be drastically reduced. And if it is not reduced, then you are aging. Aging means you are weak, your immune system is weak, and you can get any type of disease at any time because you are under oxidative stress. Oxidative stress means where inside your body, during the process of metabolic, we can say, reactions, process, or oxidation reaction, in all these chemical reactions, lot of byproduct is there, and that byproduct is nothing but they are called free radical. And these free radicals are capable of destroying our lot of normal body cells, and those normal cells are destroyed means your genetic material, DNA, RNA, lot of things are lost. And once your millions of normal body cells are damaged or destroyed, means you are sick. You are silently sick. So that's why we have to be very selective. Once we are going for food, the latest phytochemistry research shows that we should opt for such type of food. Means it may be of vegetable origin, maybe fruit, maybe some seeds, and they must be rich in these omega-3, omega-6, omega-9 fatty acids. So here I am going to tell you what is the meaning of omega. For example, when we are talking of oleic acid, nobody is giving any omega, but it is also omega-9 fatty acid. Omega-9 means your methyl group, CH3 group, is attached to your that is 9th position. Here, like this, it is your methyl group, and if you are counting here 6, or if it is 9, then it is called oleic acid, omega-9. And then when we are calling that is linoleic acid, we call it omega fatty acid. Actually, omega, if we count in English number, means 3. Either we call omega-3, omega fatty acid, or we can call 3 acid, C3 acid, means your double bond is at 3 position and other positions are there. So your double bonds are starting, whatever is there. First double bond is at 3 position, and also sometimes omega-6 fatty acid means where the double bond is at 6 position of carbon. So actually the omega is going to determine the position of double bonds in the fatty acids. Omega-6 fatty acid, omega-3 fatty acid, omega-9 fatty acid means at those positions of carbon we had double bond, and when we are counting from the terminal carbon CH3 is the terminal carbon, from there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or in that case it is in their counting that's omega, alpha, beta, gamma, like that. So that is the meaning of this. And other thing, what this our groundnut oil is rich in vitamin P. When we are saying vitamin P, it means it is the mixture of flavone and nothing else. And mixture of flavone nucleus means benzopyrrole nucleus with phenolic group. They are all polyphenolics, and it means that your that oil or any substance which is rich in vitamin P means it is rich in the mixture of different type of flavones. It may be quercetin, it may be camphorol, it may be epigenin, it may be quercetin, all this. So vitamin P means these polyphenolics, they can make our arteries strong. They will not allow the clot formation, and at the same time they are responsible of drastically knocking down or clearing the antioxidants, means free radicals, and that is the meaning of vitamin P. Your linoleic acid is known as carbon 18 atom fatty acid, means it contains 18 number of carbon with unsaturation. This one is 16, that is oleic acid. So other phytochemicals are, that is catechol, and leucoanthocyanidin is present in the cover of the seed, not the seed is having the very thin cover, and that thin cover is sometimes slightly reddish in color, and sometimes when you rub with your finger, very thin cover of seed is removed, but that thin cover is also very rich in these two compounds, catechol and leucoanthocyanidin. Leucoanthocyanidin is a very good antioxidant. So my advice, here in Nigeria, most of the roasted groundnut, and I think in North Nigeria they call it gida, is sold after removing the very thin coating. And that thin coating removing means we are losing two antioxidants. One is catechol and other one is leucoanthocyanidin. So overall, we can say that this oil, means groundnut oil, is very good for your health. It has lot of phytochemicals. It is very rich in antioxidant. It is very rich in anti-inflammatory. And one more thing, lot of write-up is there that which type of oil is good, which type of is bad. There is nothing like that. They are all the mixture of triglycerides. The only good quality means any vegetable oil which is rich in omega-3, omega-6 or omega-9 fatty acid means at these positions there are double bonds, unsaturation. So if there is more unsaturation means there is no chance of becoming solid at room temperature. So any oil which is not becoming solid at 25 degrees centigrade, generally we consider 25 degrees centigrade as normal room temperature. So that oil, if is not solidifying, becoming solid at 25 degrees centigrade, that is the good quality oil. The one which is solid at room temperature, it means there is no double bond, there is saturation, most of them. That's why margarine, from chemical point of view, chemistry point of view, they are saturated. All solid fats, whether it is vegetable origin or animal origin, they are all trans fat. They are not good for our cardiovascular system, for our overall health. So your option should be for such type of oil which is liquid at room temperature, means which is rich in unsaturated, polyunsaturated, monounsaturated fatty acids, and they are corn oil, groundnut oil, oleo oil, cottonseed oil. So these are all very good oils which we can use for our cooking purpose. So this Arachis oil, number one, it has lot of different names. I have already told you that, and that's why I am giving all those very common names. Arachis oil, groundnut oil, peanut oil, earth nut oil. These are all very common names throughout the world. But in Nigeria it is groundnut oil, and in India they call it peanut oil. And that peanut oil is very popular in Western countries, even in Asian and African countries, because out of groundnut, nowadays vegetable butter is prepared, that is called peanut butter. It's just, emulsify it and make it just like butter, and this is very, very healthy. It is far, far superior and better than animal butter. So those who are having some tendency of high blood pressure, cholesterol, all these health conditions, they must switch over to vegetable butter, that is called peanut butter, rather than animal butter. And is the oil is the fixed oil obtained by expression of the seed, and from this groundnut oil, it contains fixed oil, that is vegetable oil, and that fixed oil is nothing but the mixture of glycerides of different fatty acids. And the groundnut or peanut oil plant is native to Brazil, Actually, mostly when we go to history, it is cultivated in South America and mainly Brazil. But now it is cultivated almost in every countries. I mean, especially in tropical countries like whole Africa, in India, and in Nigeria. Of course, it is a main crop. We know the pyramid of groundnut, and Nigeria was net exporter of groundnut in 60s and 70s, and that is after the discovery of hydrocarbon, that is called crude oil petroleum. They lost the road of pyramid of groundnut and the extraction of groundnut, but still, I mean, it has lot of we can say gain and benefit, because now globally groundnut is having lot of uses, because now the whole phytochemicals, I have already given all those structures, omega 3, omega 6, omega 9, and all those florinidal mixtures. They are no educated people, because now it is educated society with scientific knowledge, with chemistry knowledge. And I used to say very simply, if you want to survive on this planet, if you want to have good health, you must have some little knowledge of chemistry, and also some phytochemistry, medicinal chemistry. You should at least understand what type of constituents, phytochemical compounds are present in any particular food material which you are using, whether it is rich in antioxidant or not, underline it. That's all. And your groundnut oil is very rich in antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and also it is rich in we can say some minerals, protein, and is now cultivated in tropical countries like Nigeria and India and many African and Asian countries. The plant is low annual herb. It is creeping on the ground. It's annual. It is low, very low on ground and creeping. That is herb. After fruiting, the small, immature yellow gynophores. This is actually the beauty of this plant. The flowering is aerial, fruiting is underground. So what is happening, that gynophores extends and penetrates inside the soil, the one which is coming outside, and then that is penetrates into the soil and it ripens buried, that is groundnut. So it is helping by penetrating in the soil, and then that immature groundnut which is buried under the soil will be mature. Number 2, groundnut oil contains glycerides of oleic acid, and that is 60%. And the second one, that is linoleic acid, and that is your 30%. 30% linoleic acid, and these two are alpha 3, that is omega 3, omega 6, and omega 9 fatty acids, unsaturated fatty acid, polyunsaturated, monounsaturated fatty acid, and that gives guarantee that your groundnut oil is one of the best oil. You can compare it chemically well with your olive oil, sesame oil, and so many other good oil. And I am giving hint in Indian language to my area. हमारे इलाके में लोग कहते हैं भाई मूंगफली के तेल में बनाया है, और कहते हैं मूंगफली तेल से बुरा कोई तेल ही नहीं। इतना गलत कंसेप्ट है। ये सरसों के तेल से कहीं ज्यादा बेहतर है केमिकली। मैंने सारे कंपाउंड्स आपको दिखाए हैं। और अगर आप जैतून का तेल यूज करते हैं, मान लिया आप अपर क्लास में हैं, बहुत रिच हैं, यू कैन अफोर्ड, लेकिन अगर कोई गरीब चाहता है जैतून तेल का सब्स्टिट्यूट, तो सबसे अच्छा सब्स्टिट्यूट, द बेस्ट सब्स्टिट्यूट ऑफ ओलिव ऑयल इज ग्राउंडनट ऑयल। तो हमारी रिक्वेस्ट है आप लोगों को कि आप लोग सब ग्राउंडनट ऑयल पे जाएं। व्हाट आई एम टेलिंग, in my area, people, they don't give much importance to groundnut oil, and that's why I'm saying that it is as good as olive oil, and olive oil is very costly. those who cannot afford to go for olive oil, they can shift to groundnut oil, and this is the one of the best oil, and it is cheaply available. In Nigeria, there is no need for Nigerians to go for other type of oil. Let them get the original virgin groundnut oil. They can extract in their houses. There are now small portable machines. Every day they can extract 10 liter, 20 liter, 100 liter groundnut oil, fresh one. It is refined in order to check the rancidity, the oxidation of those compounds which are present in the air, so that it will give the bad smell. That bad smell is called rancidity, and because of that they are doing refining. And once it is refined, means definitely contamination is added. So please don't go for refined one. If you have the privilege of getting manually extracted groundnut oil, is the best. So that contains 30% linoleic acid. The remaining 10% are palmitic acid, stearic acid, arachidic acid, vanic acid, and liganeric acids. There are a lot of fatty acids here, but 90% are, that is linoleic acid and oleic acid. The seed coat, there is thin, if you have this seed, like this oval, it is covered with very thin coating, and this very thin coating is also very rich in catechol, that is antioxidant, and leucoanthocyanin. So once you are removing that very thin coating of the seed of groundnut, it means you are losing two antioxidants. One is catechol, other one is leucoanthocyanidin, and these two are very powerful antioxidants. So, but of course they have some little bitter taste. So either you are interested in your good health, or you are interested in your taste. It is your choice, because I have seen both type of groundnut, roasted groundnuts are available in North Nigeria. I have seen one is without that skin coating. They will remove the coating by rubbing, the roasted one, and one with. So the most nutritional one is where the coating or the thin skin outside of the seed is not removed. And with vitamin P. Vitamin P is nothing but it is the mixture of different type of phenolidal compounds. Number 3, seeds, that is groundnut seeds, contains thiamine and protein. Protein is rich in essential amino acids like threonine, methionine, and tryptophan. These are the amino acids in the seed. And saponification of the oil with potassium hydroxide gives potassium arsenidate salt. So we will get the potassium salt of arsenidate. Number 4, identification test. Actually, all vegetables oil, mostly they are all mixture of triglycerides. So it's very difficult to identify which one is authentic. So for groundnut, I am giving you very authentic test to identify. You take 1 gram of groundnut oil, warm it, and into it add 5 ml, 5 cubic centimeter of acetic acid and 5 cubic centimeter of ethyl alcohol, and you warm it. It will be clear. It will be clear solution. Once it becomes a clear solution, you start cooling down and observe the temperature. If the turbidity is appearing at 37 degrees centigrade, then this oil is 100% pure. But if turbidity is appearing below 37, means at 25 and 20, it's very much impure. Because groundnut oil, these unsaturated glycerides, they will show turbidity. Because it is 90% these glycerides at 37 degrees centigrade temperature. And others will show turbidity maybe at 20, maybe at 18, like that. So for specifically groundnut oil, if it is showing turbidity, once it becomes clear, and once it shows turbidity at 37 to 38 degrees centigrade is the best good 100% groundnut oil. So I have given the identification test. Boil 1 gram of sample of oil for 5 minutes, add into it 5 cubic centimeter of acetic acid, plus into it add 5 cubic centimeter of ethyl alcohol, and note the temperature at which the clarity is there. Once this solution becomes clear, put and allow to cool, and cool slowly and observe, note the temperature at which turbidity appears, and this temperature should not be below 37 degrees centigrade. If up to 37 degrees centigrade turbidity is not coming, it means groundnut oil is impure, lot of rubbish is there. And for group groundnut oil means which is pure 100%, there must be turbidity. Turbidity must appear at 37 degree centigrade temperature. Number 5, peanut oil. Actually, I am using all the words. Somewhere peanut oil, somewhere groundnut oil, somewhere arachis oil. Why? So that always you are familiar with these terms. Because globally all these terms are very common. So peanut oil, or we call it arachis oil, is mainly used as food in the form of cooking oil and as margarine. Out of groundnut oil in India, we are manufacturing lot of margarine. Margarine means this groundnut oil contains polyunsaturated fatty acids, means there are double bonds. Just do the hydrogenation of that oil and it will become solid, and that solid is nothing but margarine. So by hydrogenation, these oils are converted into margarine, and it is also used in India as a preparation of hydrogenated fat also. They are also preparing hydrogenated fat, means which is solid at room temperature. That is, room temperature means 25 degrees centigrade temperature. And the properties of groundnut oil are similar to olive oil. Several times I am repeating this. Olive oil is very costly. That is Mediterranean seed or fruit we call, and from that they are extracting. So that Mediterranean fruit, olive oil, is having the same phytochemistry like groundnut oil. So no need to go. Of course, that is having some religious or spiritual attachment. Otherwise, both are same. So Nigeria is very rich in groundnut oil. So all the population should go for this groundnut oil, olive oil, and hence it is also used as solvent for drugs and in preparation of ointments. Also, oil is used in the manufacture of soap. Number 6, it is good source of antioxidants. That is very important. It is very good source of antioxidants because of lot of flavonoids in the form of vitamin P, vitamin E, and unsaturated omega-3, omega-6, omega-9 fatty acids, and also catechol and anthocyanidin, and the most other important one is that is called resveratrol. These are very powerful antioxidants, and that's why this oil is very good to reduce the blood pressure. So it is good for blood pressure patients. Also, those people who are suffering from dementia, short-term loss of memory or long-term loss of memory, that is called Alzheimer's disease, and it can be used for hair growth, and it is good for lip hydration, and also for treatment of pimples. So it is my humble advice Because many of the students in this digital age, information age, they are asking me that, sir, send me this information, that scientific information on WhatsApp. Actually, all my lectures, my 700 lectures on YouTube, and almost every topic is covered. My lecture number 1 to 100, they are basic chemistry. Chemical bonding, what is atom, what is molecule, what is isomerism, what is coordinate bonding, all this. So you go to YouTube, you should have this much of knowledge how to go to online, visit there, type my name, the lecture number 10 or 5 or 6, whatever, by Professor Isaac Khan, and my channel reference is Education Point. All the lectures you download and listen. It's charity I am doing. I am not doing any business. So my humble request, for example, today's lecture, which is on groundnut oil, it is almost 30 minutes my lecture with full of scientific phytochemistry knowledge. All these things I have got from dozens of pages, and I concentrated it in the form of abstract. So go and get it, subscribe it, and share and tell your friends. There is no, you should not be lazy. You cannot touch symbol, the bell, subscribe bell. That's only touching. Automatically my lectures will go on coming, and you are not going to lose any money. Maybe 10, 15, 20 naira once you are watching for 10, 15 minutes. And I wish that in Nigeria, especially in the universities where the students are there, it should be under electronic cloud, free Wi-Fi, so that the students can get lot of scientific knowledge. So with this I will stop. Thank you very much for watching the lecture.